those sheets, another soldier is coming. Get new bandages, a soldier is bleeding. Scrub those floors, they are very dirty. We don't want any diseases. Hi, I'm Florence Nightingale. I was born in Florence, Italy on May 12, 1820. I helped improve nursing by making hospitals cleaner and more organized. My lifelong work in healthcare, nursing, education, and hospital planning improved the lives of people everywhere. An interesting fact about my life was that my parents refused to let me study nursing. My family was wealthy and nurses were thought to be the lowest form of help in a hospital. Another fact was that I took 38 female nurses to the Crimean War in 1854. Women had never worked in British military hospitals before. Soldiers called me the Lady of the Land because at night when I checked on the soldiers, I carried a small lamb. I also won the Order of Merit and was the first woman to earn it. I got it from Queen Victoria. Thank you for listening.
The British are coming! The White House is on fire! Oh, do you know who I am? My name's Dolly Madison. I was born in 1768. I married John Todd. I had 2 sons, but after 3 years, one of my sons and my husband passed away because of yellow fever. I married James Madison not long after. He got elected president, and now the British are attacking the White House, my home. And that's why I say the George Washington painting an important document, because I'm not afraid of anything. And I helped other first ladies on the way, and I did so much for my country.
Has anybody heard about a boy king? I'm King Tut. I was born in 1343 in Egypt. My father's name was Antha. My mother's name was Nefertiti. I'm buried my half-sister. My father was very unusual. His head was long and narrow, and he changed many things. He changed the religion. Before, Egyptians could worship many gods, but with my father they only worshipped one. His name is Amun-Re. He also changed the style of art. He wanted people to look as real as possible in paintings. My father even moved the capital to Amarna. I was king at age 9. That's why they call me the boy king. I lived in a big, beautiful palace. Servants did everything for me. For example, they fanned me while I slept, and they guarded me from crocodiles in the Nile River. As a king, I undid many of my father's changes. I changed the religion. I allowed my people to worship many gods like Anubis, Isis, and Thoth. I changed the style of art, and I moved the capital back to Thebes again. Something that was really important to me was afterlife. Afterlife is life after death. Not everybody could make it into the afterlife. There was a test you had to pass. If you had led a good life, then your heart would be lighter than a feather and you would be able to enter the afterlife. If you could afford a spell book, then the spells would help you go to the land of the dead, where there would be pleasures and everything like that. Egypt was a world power under my reign.
Hi, I'm Amelia Earhart. I was born in 1987 in Kansas. I like board games like baseball. One time I built a roller coaster in my yard. It was fun, but it ended in a crash. When I was 21, I worked in a hospital and I never missed a chance to go to the airfield to watch the airmen fly. And that is when I got interested in flying. Now most of you think I was the first woman flyer, but I'm not. I'm the 16th. But I am the first
to fly all around the world. And that is when I disappeared. I was never seen since.
Dun, dun, dun!
I don't wear high heels, I wear pleats. I don't need a crown, I have a headband. I am not a princess, I am a soccer beast. Hi, my name is Alex Morgan. I was born on July 2nd, 1989 in Diamond Bar, California. I have two older sisters, Jenny and Jerry. When I was 8, I dreamed of being in the Olympics. I went to school at Diamond Bar Elementary, Diamond Bar High School, and the University of California, Berkeley. I love to say dream big because dreams do happen. In the 2012 Olympic Games, I won my first gold medal in soccer on Team USA. I moved to Orlando, Florida 2 years ago. I played for the Orlando Pride in the National Women's Soccer League. I also played soccer on the USWNT. I love to inspire young girls to follow their dreams too. I got to practice. See you later. Go Gators! Hi, my name is Ten Tebow. I was born in the Philippines where my parents served as missionaries on August 14, 1987. My parents taught me that having faith in God and helping other people was the most important thing in life. I became well known in high school for my success in playing football. I played for the Florida Gators in college and was awarded the Heisman Trophy as the nation's best college player. I was given many awards in my college years. I was a great football player in the college, but many didn't think I was good enough to play in the NFL. I proved everyone wrong and was drafted by the Denver Broncos. I am famous for getting down on one knee and praying thanks to God. This is known as T-bowing. I have shown great leadership and determination and a lot of love in all I do. I love helping others, especially the poor. I started the Ten Tebow Foundation, which helps the world's poorest children. No matter what I do, I continue to be an inspiration to all, showing God's love everywhere I go.
Hola, I am Frida Kahlo. Viva la vida, long live life. I put these words into my last painting. They are words that I kept in my head and in my heart throughout my whole life. I was born on June 6, 1907, in Coyoacán, Mexico, in La Casa Azul, the Blue House. My father built it for my family in 1904. It was called the Blue House because it was painted bright blue. When I was 6 years old, I caught a serious disease called polio. Polio is a disease that affects the brain and sometimes leaves people paralyzed. I survived polio, but it took a long time for me to get better. Because of polio, my right leg became weak, and then I played soccer and was a champion swimmer. The kids in my neighborhood and at school teased me about my leg. They called me peg leg. When I was 18 years old, I was involved in a terrible bus accident. My injuries were very bad, and at first no one knew if I would survive. I had to stay in bed for months. Many of my bones were broken, and I was in a lot of pain. But I was a strong and stubborn person, and I was determined to get better. I was a Mexican artist. I painted many self-portraits and Mexican clay items. I died on June 13, 1954 in the Blue House.
Off with your head! Hi, I'm Queen Elizabeth. I was born on September 7, 1533. I was one of England's greatest rulers. I helped the English Navy defeat the Spanish Armada to make England strong. I helped make fashion fancy for men and women. I proved that women could be as smart and wise as men. I had my cousin Mary beheaded because she tried to rule England. I survived smallpox when there was no cure. I'm amazing. I wore white makeup and many artists painted me. England was a very happy country with me, and I love my people very much.
My name is Wilbur Wright. I was born in 1867. My brother Orville and I were the first people to successfully fly an airplane. We started by building gliders and learning how to control them. This was the hardest part. We then added a motor and propeller so that we didn't need the wing to fly. We did all of this in only 10 years. Our first flight lasted only 10 seconds long, but later flights lasted almost an hour. I was very famous in France, where they named a hat after me. Every plane ever made has one of my inventions on it.
All hail of me. Hi, I am Cleopatra. I was born in the year 69 BC in Alexandria, Egypt. I was an intelligent person who can speak 7 languages. I wrote my own book on cosmetics, which included a remedy for hair loss and dandruff. After my father's death, I became queen, marrying my younger brother, which was a tradition, and co-ruled Egypt with him. Political conspiracy arose when I, brothers of Russia, forced me to excel in Syria. Here I met a great Roman leader, Julius Caesar, who agreed to help me get back my throne. We liked each other and got married. After his death, I cited another Roman, Mark Antony, who was opposed to the Octavians, also known as Augustus. We liked each other and got married. We had 3 children and ruled the kingdom happily. Mark Antony lost a war against the Octavians and killed himself believing I was dead in the war. So I committed infanticide with a poisonous snake. I am still popular for my well-known Western culture and my incredible beauty. I ruled Egypt for 21 years with fame where women had a little power. But I have to go rule Egypt.
Yeehaw! I'm Ronald Reagan. I am President Ronald Reagan. I was born in 1911 in Tampico, Illinois. I was the 40th president. I am a famous actor. I am famous for ending the Cold War. I am famous for being president. I was shot in front of a hotel. When I got home from the hospital, I told my wife, Nancy, sorry, I forgot to duck. Okay, back to the Cold War. It was a very bad time. People were fighting, getting hurt. We needed someone to help. I finally told Mr. Gorbachev this. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. And he did.
My name is Pele. My real name is Edison. I was born October 1904 in Brazil. I grew up in Brazil with my mom, my dad, my grandma, my younger brother, and my sister. I was named after an American inventor, Thomas Edison. I was given the name Pele by my own teammates. When I was young, something I was given that after my favorite player, Vasco da Gama, a goalkeeper. I was known as the best soccer player in the world. In my home country, I was known as a natural hero for my my sentiment push, soccer, and my outspoken support. That improves the social conduct of the poor.
Hi, my name is Gabby Douglas. I was born in Virginia Beach with 3 older siblings. At the age of 14, I had to move away from my family so I could go train with Lanning Chap. I had to overcome setbacks, injuries, and being homesick to follow my dreams. On my last day to do my dream, I was the first African American at the London Olympics. I was the first African American to win the all-around gold medalist.
Where's my sword? I am King Arthur. I was born in the 5th or 6th century. Some say I am not real and only a legend. My father gave me to a powerful wizard named Merlin, who gave me to Sir Ector. A powerful witch named Morgana Le Fay was my half-sister. I am important because I pulled the sword out of the stone when I was only 18. Let me tell you some of the things I've done. I was a British warrior. I killed the Black Knight who killed other knights and hung their shield in an apple tree. I am the ruler of Camelot, and I created the Knights of the Round Table. The Sword of the Stone was not Excalibur, but that's for another story.
Slam dunk! Hi, I'm Michael Jordan. I was born on February 17, 1963 in Brooklyn, New York. I played basketball on the Bulls and the Wizards, and for baseball, the White Sox. I was called a lot of nicknames in high school, but later I started to fit in with the kids. Now everybody wants to wear my shoes. I'm epic, and now I'm rich. Some people say I'm the greatest basketball player ever. People say that because of my powerful slam dunks and tricks. During the national championship, I made a slam dunk 360 in mid-air. That was something that has made history since 1983. Go Bulls.
Quiet. I'm looking for chimpanzees. Good morning. My name is Jane Goodall. I am 84 years old and I was born in London, England on April 3rd, 1934. I have dedicated my entire life to studying chimpanzees in the wild and helping to protect them in zoos. I always dreamed of going to Africa one day to study animals, but my teacher told me no girl can do that. I believed in myself and I did it. When I was only 24 years old, I went to work for Dr. Leakey in Africa to study chimpanzees. I did not learn by watching chimps in cages, but studied them in the wild. Today I tour and teach protecting chimps in zoos and in the wild. We must speak for them, for they cannot speak for themselves. I followed my dreams and my mother's advice. If you want something, you must work and fight for it. You only get something by your own efforts. Every individual matters. Every individual has a role to play. Every individual makes a difference.